It's Carrie. In this 5-Minute Friday, I'm going to talk about Think, Check, Submit. Think, Check, Submit is a website with useful prompts and important links to help you select a high-quality journal for your research. Why should you use Think, Check, Submit? Well, have you ever received a solicitous email asking you to submit an article to a journal that you've never heard of? Sometimes these predatory emails are easy to spot, but sometimes it's really hard to tell. Think, Check, Submit encourages you to ask investigative questions about a journal, publisher, or conference. Think, Check, Submit is a global coalition of contributors and supporters. You can access Think, Check, Submit at thinkchecksubmit.org. On their website, you can subscribe to their mailing list or find out more about them under About. In the Journals tab, you can read through each section, Think, Check, Submit, to make sure that you are thinking critically about a journal or publisher. Much of the information is linked to a credible resource. Of particular value is the Think, Check, Submit checklist. Under Check, ask yourself the following questions about a potential journal. Do you or your colleagues know the journal? Have you read any articles in the journal before? Is it easy to discover the latest papers in this journal? Can you cross-check with information about the journal in the ISSN portal? Can you easily identify and contact the publisher? Is the publisher name clearly displayed on the journal website? Can you contact the publisher by telephone, email, or mail? Is the journal clear about the type of peer review it uses? Does the website mention whether the process involves independent or external reviewers? Is the publisher offering a review by an expert editorial board or by researchers in your subject area? Does the journal guarantee acceptance or a very short peer review time? If so, that's a red flag. Are articles indexed and/or archived in dedicated services? Will your work be indexed in an easily discoverable database like Medline or other recognized databases? Does the publisher use permanent digital identifiers like a DOI? Is it clear what fees will be charged? Does the journal site explain what these fees are for and when they will be charged? Does the publisher explain on their website how they are financially supported? Are guidelines provided for authors on the publisher website? Does the publisher allow you to retain copyright of your work? Can you share your work via, for example, an institutional repository, and under what terms? Is the publisher a member of a recognized industry initiative? Do they belong to the Committee on Publication Ethics, otherwise known as COPE? If the journal is open access, is it listed in the Directory of Open Access Journals, otherwise known as the DOAJ? If the journal is open access, does the publisher belong to the Open Access Scholarly Publishers Association, otherwise known as OASPA? If you can't answer yes to these questions, you'll need to do a little bit more investigation or find a better journal. If you can answer yes to these questions, then it's time to submit. There are other ways to investigate a journal or publisher, including Google Maps, the ISSN portal, Cabela's, a subscription database, and more. I'll talk about each of these in an upcoming 5-Minute Friday. You'll notice that Think, Check, Submit also has a similar section for books and book chapters. If you find Think, Check, Submit useful, check out their sister site, Think, Check, Attend. You can visit Think, Check, Attend at thinkcheckattend.org. Make sure to follow Think, Check, Submit on Twitter at thinkchecksub. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.